Okay, so in today's session, we're going to discuss role operate in addressing mode of pointers. Okay, so today's topic is about pointers. Okay, so let's discuss. Basically, the indirection is properly noted by placing the name of register or the memory address given in the instruction in parentheses where the register or memory location that contain the address of the operand is a pointer. Means what? The location, register or memory location that contain the address of the operand is a pointer. For example, suppose int tab then is equal to star x. Okay, so here tab here what I say first, basically the indirection is properly noted by placing the name of register or the memory address given in instruction in parentheses where the register or memory location that contain the address of the operand is a pointer. For example, int tab. Okay, here int tab is equal to x. Okay, star x. So here tab is assigned the value of int. Tab is assigned the value. Okay, so this example's explanation of that, the assign the value of int. Int means you know very well, you have studied about in Python int and all, right? Int type, you can say integer, right? Int type store at the, this is the explanation of this. Int type is equal to x star x. Okay, so int type store at the address, the address contained in where, in x. Okay, so pointers means where the registered memory location that contain the address of the operand. Okay, so in tab, here tab is the tmp is the assign the value of int type store at the address contained in x. So indirect address. Okay, so in indirect address, memory cell point to by address field contain the address, okay, of pointer to the operand like this. Ea is equal to of a. Okay, ea is equal to of a. Look in a find, look in, that is a find the address of a. Okay, a find the address of a. Okay, okay, a find the address of a and look there for operand. For example, add of a, add of a. Add contain of cell pointer. Here add is contain. Here this add contain the cell of pointer by contain of a to accumulator. Last address space, that is 2 raised to n, where n word length may be nested multiple cascaded. Okay, so they can also be used define symbol values, reserve and initialization storage space for variable and control the placement of the program code. Assemble directives are typical specified to particular assembler. Following the categories of SAM directives which they are grouped, that is segment control. So ASM contains following groups like segment control, address control, system definition, and memory initialization. So segment control segment control. Okay, so here a function define code memory. In segment, the function define code memory, an array data memory. So here the function is define the code memory. Here function define the code memory. Okay, code, and an array define the what, data memory. Okay, data memory. Data means you know very well the collection of information is called data. Okay, so there are two types segment based on where or not they are relocatable, generic or relocatable. Absolute. Each of the two type segment can be specified as a 5 memory classes. Like मतलब segment ये 5 memory classes में classify होती, like data code, then you can say data, then I data. Okay, I data, then X data. This is the address of classes of that segment. Then B data. Okay, then B data 5. Okay, that is the classes of segment. Then generic and relocatable segment. In case of generic segment are created by using segment directives, where the final memory location or generic segment is assigned by linker and corresponding format is as follow. So symbol segments like this. Symbol. Okay, that is a segment. Symbol segment. So segment memory and class. Segment memory and class. Memory means code and data. Okay, and class I said code data, I data, X data, and B data. Okay, this is the syntax segment memory and class. So example my data, any segment and data. This is the example of my data segment and data. The above directory define the relocate segment in my data with memory class. My data is defined with memory class. The segment name as a my data. Here the above here the segment is named as a my data with the memory class of data. Okay, once the above segment name has been defined, the next step is to select that segment using the directives as shown in this example. Okay, then absolute segment which means a fixed memory segment. Absolute segment means a fixed memory segment is absolute segment are created C segment, D segment, and X segment directives. Means the absolute means the fixed. Okay, absolute means absolute means fixed, the fixed segment. Okay, fixed segment. I'm writing like this. You have to write all full form of this. Huh? SEG means segment. So here directory is like C segment. Then you can say D segment. Okay, this is the directives and X segment. Okay, these are the directives of absolute segment. It is nothing but it is a fixed segment. So here where the final location of the segment is known as the compile time, and the format is directly as follows. The format of C segment we will see C segments format, that is at address address that is defined as absolute code segment. C segment it means at address, that is C for define the code of the segment. Then next is D segment at again address that is define absolute data segment. C is define the code segment, then D is define the absolute data of this segment. Okay, then next is our X segment. Okay, add address. This is defined as absolute external data segment. So C is defined code. Okay, then D is defined for data, and X is the external data of this segment. Okay, so example code segment at 3005. The select code segment and set, and the starting address is, so suppose example, suppose segment C4, you know very well now, say code segment. Okay, then C segment add, this is the example, 30300H. Okay, so here select code segment and set. Here code is selected and it will be set, and the starting address is, the address will be always 30300H. Okay, and the define data segment at 040. Here suppose D segment. Okay, so here at 0400H. So here select data segment and set. First they will select the code. Okay, and then starting address is, it will be 035, but when it start from D segment, then it will be select data, and the address of this data is 0400H. Okay, so addressing control, the specific format for the org directives is org expression. The org, now next is the org. Okay, it is a directive expression, and then it's used to set the location. This org is a directive, is directive. Okay, org directive is used to this set the location counter in the current segment to offset address specified. It does not alert segment address. This OR is not alert the segment address. The segment address can only be changed by using standard segment directives. For example, org is 80H. It sets location counter to the address 80H. The org directives need not only be used in the code segment but can be used in other segment like data segment as well. For example, to reserve 1 byte memory space each location, second and minute in the data segment we will write. Okay, and so addressing control, that is end. Following is the specified format the directives end. Further, the end directives indirect the end of the source file. Further, the information assemble where the stop assembling the program. Hence, any text that appear after the end directives will be ignored by assembler. The end directive is required in every source file. If it is not written at the end of the program, the assembler will be generate the error message. If end directive is not written in program, then assembler will generate the error. Okay, that is something is missing. Then symbol definition, that is the symbol definition is directive assign a symbolic name to an expression or register. The expression can be constant number, an address reference, or another symbolic name. Sometimes it is advantageous to use a symbol to represent a value or register because it means the symbol is we required to represent the value, and to represent the value, and to represent the, you can say, the address. Okay, so first is used to represent the value. Okay, the sometime it is an advantageous to use symbol or represent the value or register because it makes. Another advantage is by equating the symbol to a value, the user only needs to change it once at the directive statement. The rest of the statement that makes reference to symbol will be updated automatically. Symbol definition, that is EQU. Okay. So EQ, that is expression, symbol, definitions, and we will see here the format of EQ and set directory as follow. Symbol EQ, symbol, one minute, symbol EQ. Okay, so that is where it is. That is expression. Okay, we have to write this in small expression. Okay, so symbol EQ, that is expression. Then again symbol EQ, that is register here. Means this symbol is expression is show. Then register, I said already, symbols. Then symbol EQ. So the expression, register, again expression and register. Okay, expression, and again it show the register. This is also similar to hash defined macro definition in C that can be used many times. Okay, so here the expression can include simple arithmetic operators. So expression, this expression is what it's the include the simple arithmetic operations, simple arithmetic operation. Okay, let's see this, the what is the like plus, then minus, then minus, then into, then divide, right? Then more, it is. Okay, so register includes the listen expression include the arithmetic operations, minus, plus, into, more, divide, mod, right? And register, I we have symbol EQ, expression is simple symbol the register. So see, expression is include the operators, and register includes what? Register include the A, that is the register. Okay, like A, then R0, R1, R2 up to R7, that is the register include. Okay, then example, count EQR3 equate to register. Total EQ, that is 200, simple. Okay, so here we see the register and symbol. Okay, so here this displacement addition is there, like EA, suppose EA, okay, is equal to A plus of R. Okay, A plus of R. So I already said, 1 minute, AR. Okay, so here A is indicate address field, hold two values. A is indicate there, that is the address field. Okay, address field. Okay, which holds the two value. So A is equal to base value. Okay, base value, and R is equal to register, that whole displacement is register. Okay, register which displacement D, which holds the displacement. So relative addressing, A is a version of displacement addressing. R is equal to, that is register is equal to programmer code. You can say programmer code. Okay, that is PC. So it will, this equation will be become like this: EA is equal to A plus R. We know that R is the programmer code, so we can write like this also: EA is equal to A plus PC. Why? Because R is nothing but is the programmer code, right? Just see this. Okay, so base register addressing is whole displacement. So index addressing, A is a base, R is a register. Displacement EA is a plus R. Okay. So good for axis arrays. EA is equal to A plus R, that is R plus plus, that is programming code. Okay. So what is the machine language in assembly language? We have seen about assembles and machinery, right? Machine language. Okay. Let me see. So machine language. Machine language. Okay. So machine language is the only language that is directly understood by the computer. The machine language only directly understood by the computer. Okay, computer, and it needs any translate program, and it does not, if the machine language directly understood computer, so it does not need the any translate language. Okay, that is a machine language. The only advantage is that programmer of machine language run very fast. So the program of machine language is run very fast. This is the advantages of machine language. Okay, and what is about assembly language? Assembly assembly language here. Now see this. In assembly language, let me correct this. Okay. In assembly language, we know now that machine language the computer directly understand, right? Directly understood by the computer, that is a machine language, and it's easy to machine program is easy to run very fast and will be very fast. Assembly language, it is the first step to improve the programming structure. Assembly is the first step to improve the programming structure. You should know that computer can handle number of letters. Okay, the set of symbol and letters from a assembly language and translator program is required to the translate the assembly language to machine language. This translator program is called assemble. Assemble means some language we need to translate to the computer language to make understand the machine language. Means assemble is that we in machine language we do not need translator, but in assembly language we have to convert into machine language, then computer can be understand, right? So advantages of assembly language is easier to understand and save a lot of time and effort. It is easy to correct error and modify program instruction. Assembly language has the same efficiency of execution as the machine level language. And disadvantages of assembly language is machine depends, means it depends on machine. A program written for one computer might not run in other computer with different hardware configuration. So there are several kinds of assemble directives here. Assemble directives are not assembly language instruction, as they do not generate any machine code. Further, they are special codes placed in the assembly language program to instruct the assembly to perform a particular task or function. Okay, so they can also be used define symbol values, reserve the initialization storage space variable, and control the placement of the program code. Assembler directives are typically specified to the particular assembler. So we have studied about assemblers directives group like segment group address symbol define and memory initialization, right? So I hope you have understood about this. Memory initialization is nothing but is the directive for memory initialization and reservation are okay. The address will be initialized and reserve memory storage in the form of byte, word, double word, and in the code space. The directives to reserve memory without initialization in CDS. These directives will reserve specified number of bytes in the current segment. Okay, so in today's session we have seen that about assemble and machine language, then simple arithmetic operators. Okay, then symbol of DEF, that is the symbol of equation, expression, register, and expression again register, right? My data, single data. So what is the pointer and all? Okay, we have see this example and we express this example. Okay, so today's session over here. Thank you.